Okay. Back again. It's still in Springfield, Missouri. I changed places on the lot, but it hasn't made much of a difference. However, if anything, my over-the-air signal is even higher, and I told my phone never to connect to the Wi-Fi here again. That being said, after last night's stream, I watched somebody else's stream, and I knew they were in a very different part of the country, in Ohio. And I know they have great internet, and the feed was in and out for a couple of hours. I kept having to refresh it. I even had to restart Twitch once. So I'm thinking yesterday's biggest issue really wasn't my internet, actually. It was actually Twitch. So I watched a little stream tonight before I got on while I was having dinner, and same deal. It was kind of cutting out, and it was something on Twitch's end, definitely not on the streamer's end. So I'm going to try and stream more Obduction, and Twitch may or may not cooperate. If it drops off, I'm going to try and reconnect as quickly as possible, and it'll just, I guess, split it into sort of episodes like I did last night. I have no idea how much of the game is left. I played for several hours yesterday, so I'm looking forward to playing some more and visiting that new world. My notifications are kind of confusing. It looks like I got 2 new followers yesterday, but I'm only showing one name from WearTag. So thank you for the follow, WearTag. I had a notification somewhere for who the other follower was. On my screen right now, it just says blank followed you, and I'm not sure why. It doesn't even let me check your profile or anything to see who you are. It's just blank followed you. So that's that, I guess. But WearTag, thanks for the follow. Ooh, network error. Don't do that. Excuse me. But like I said, I'm pretty sure Twitch has been the issue. All of my speed tests before I got on tonight, I had as much as 40 meg up, which should be more than adequate for high def. And even then, I went ahead. I'm only broadcasting in 720 just to try and keep it a little steadier, but we shall see. All right. Hopefully it won't die a bunch of times tonight. Like I said, if it does, I'm just going to try and hop back on as fast as I can. As fast as it'll allow me. Alright. Left off with Mr. Whale. I'm going to go find one of the teleporters. One of the third world teleporters. Oh, I'm going to turn my soundbar off. I'm getting an echo. There we go. Because I think to move forward in whatever the second world is, I have to go to the third world. I think there might actually be 4 worlds, not including Earth. I don't know what Earth is. Remember where the other teleporter was. It was off of that track over there. Was one of them. Yeah. Went over far enough, right? Yeah, I'm down below. It's not that way. I need to go up. Where's the up? It's further over here somewhere. Or is it down? Oh, it's down. Go down. There we go. And here it is. Alright, I'm going to go to the new one. Fire! Okay. Here we are. New world. I think this is where the Varian are supposed to be from. So there's 3 species, so there should be at least 3 worlds. So we figure the Mofang is Hoonrath. The oyster barnacle things is the oyster barnacle world, and then this would be Varian because their technology that I can see over there matches the blue laser doodads. So I'm gonna have to find another one of somewhere. This is very pretty. It's gonna be even harder to tell where the paths are and where they aren't. Oh good, a door. Every door I've come to so far has been locked. How about you? How do I even... I can't even interact with this one. Well, I guess it's locked then. Okay. There's gotta be another path. Somewhere. Oh, there's another sphere there. Path? You can't tell me this is just a dead end. Seriously? You give me a whole new world to explore and you send me straight to a locked door. Well, that's disappointing, to say the least. I guess I gotta find a different teleporter. Can't go anywhere else. There's stuff right over there. I can't even get off of this. Well, fine. Be like that. Come on, go on. Now I gotta try and remember where the other teleporter I saw to Varian is. Let's see. Were there 2? No, it was on the other... It was on the oyster world. Adjust my volume a bit. It was on the oyster world. I gotta go back to the oyster world. I don't remember what those critters are called. And try and find one there. I knew there was one there somewhere. So this one's apparently some way back. Maybe one of the codes will be in that world. That would explain why that gate or whatever is literally either side of the tower path. I'm going to keep checking the Twitch bar. So if and when Twitch dies, hopefully I won't miss too much and I can immediately restart the stream as fast as Twitch will let me. Fortunately, Twitch's droppings yesterday made for some nice, easy edit VODs to upload to YouTube. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Hiking we will go. To try and remember where that other teleporter is that I saw. I think I kind of remember, but run as fast as you can. You know me, I'm the gingerbread man. That's nice, Marge. You can tell the people of Hunter spent quite a lot of time wandering around in these other two worlds after they figured out how to get into them. Because they've come out here and they've shorn up a lot of spaces with boards and stuff. Extra steps, extra stairs. I think I need to go over there. Oh my goodness. I'd be so thin if I had to run up and down these stairs all the time. I think I can get across on this. Yes, I can get across on this. Still looks awesome. It's incredible. A little bit of a graphical glitch with the overhead chain. Find the gap. Okay, I just gotta remember where it is. It's down here somewhere. I remember there was a teleporter down here. I don't know if it's the right teleporter. Because there's nothing on them that tells you. This is different. Oh, there's the knob. I'm pulling. There we go. Fire! Oh, my channel's up to 20 views. Oh. Crud. Was this the one-way one that goes into this? That might not be very helpful. This is the apartment thing in the back of the house where the Myst linking book and stuff was. So no, not the right teleporter. Looks like the teleporter is like the only way in or out. It can't be, because I went out the other side last time. Yeah, I went the other side. So no, wrong teleporter. It wouldn't be so bad having to jump from place to place if it didn't have to wait for it to load every time. Ah! Hello. So one of the things I was reading was saying that the colors have to do with what the barnacles are attached to and has nothing to do with that red material. I came from above, so I'm gonna go down. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Because this is the one. Remember this, because it looks kind of like a cat scoop thing until you drag it down. A pooper scooper. Fire! So I've only found 2 of these that appear to go to the Varian so far. One of them's in Unrath, and one of them's here. In Barnacleville. Okay. Let's try this again. What? Oh. What are you? Oh no, it's that gel number thing. Is this how I access these doors? I'm literally on the other side of that door. From where the other portal is literally right up there. Does this mean I'm trapped here? 15. 15. I am trapped here. This is the only thing that goes. Is that I have to hit this. Okay. So that's open now. I have to go all the way back so that I can go through it? Apparently, because there's no way off of this little... There's no way off of here. It's not like I can jump in game. It won't let me down. I have to go all the way back so I can just go down there. Is this some weird security system that they've got installed? Okay. So I'm gonna have to teleport 2 more times to get back here. Because I gotta go back to Hunrath, and then I gotta come back here so I can teleport to a spot that's literally 10 feet away. At least the code was simple. I was sitting there trying to think, okay, what numbers do I have that will unlock the door? Well, apparently the number was 0. don't know if it'd be any quicker to go this way or not. Wall. No. The answer is no, that is not the shorter way. I walked straight into the wall. Yeah, after you've been playing a bit and you kind of know, you've done all the locations that are accessible in the given area, it would not hurt to have a fast travel system after you've gotten that far, to be able to kind of jump, skip, hop across the worlds. They implemented that in some of the later Myst games that had larger maps, just because it would eliminate a lot of this running around. I mean, the stuff's cool first time around, don't get me wrong. But after you have to run around about half a dozen times, you see the same stuff over and over again. I kind of wish there was a shortcut. Yeah. Is incredible. I know I keep saying that, but it is. I know that's down there. I was going to say, I know there's a way back down there, but it's not going to be the short way on the Hunrath side. So I should go all the way back to where I guess spawned in. I wonder if that nuclear sub is going to play any kind of interesting part in this. What am I stuck on? Go. Okay. And now back to Hunrath. Two teleports down, one to go. You know, the fact I forgot that the path behind the train depot existed and didn't find these teleporters until I'd been playing for about 4 or 5 hours last night was actually probably a good thing, because if I had found them to begin with and had gone world hopping, could have been a lot more strung out trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I don't know, the game might have anticipated that you go world hopping. Maybe when I finally get into Varian, I'm going to find a bunch of answers, like the codes I've been looking for to get into the tower. Like, oh, they were here the whole time. How convenient. I haven't seen any 3 or 6 digit numbers in any of the journals thus far. Nothing obvious, I should say. Keep going running around, and all I can think is, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And I have no idea why. But I did watch Shrek a lot in formative years. Fire! And that's 3 teleports down. Okay. Now can I explore? So that dome right there that I'm looking at, that is where I just came from.
Stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area. You'll get more information after you sign in. Don't panic. This is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge.
You are here.
Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area. You'll get more information after you sign in.
So did they come here?
This is the best way to keep everyone safe.
So the bridge is gone. Oh, that looks cool. So if they've got a don't panic again thing, did they evacuate here when they thought they were going to be under attack? So I'm going to have to go around and activate this bridge somehow. You know, this place looks like what's outside the wall in the, kind of does. It looks like it's what's outside the wall in the Barnacle world. Look at those, like, it looks like outside the wall in this world is a giant mountain. So I was too close to those lights. I couldn't see outside. That's an interesting little nook that goes nowhere. Oh, another teleporter. Okay. Is the only way around on this damn rock through these teleporters? Where is this one supposed to go? What else was on that map? I'm gonna go back and look at the paths on the map.
Don't panic. This is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge.
So it shows the teleporter there. Wait.
You'll get more information after you sign in.
No, it doesn't. So I can't even cross the bridge. So I'm over here somewhere.
Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area.
Interesting. Okay. We're going to be doing a lot of teleporting, I think. Just bounce from world to world to world. I'm obviously going to have to go, and I'm going to have to get another one of the blue lasers, again, for this world. I see. Interesting. So whatever I'm about to exchange with is going to make a bridge here, isn't it? That means I have to come back a different way. But I don't know where this goes. Where I'm going to end up. Managed to make it 35 minutes without stream dying. Aren't you charging? Okay. Where am I? I am in... Oh. I'm in Hoonrath. And yes, there was a rock bridge here, so it put the rock bridge the other place. That's like a one-time thing. That's like a one-time thing, because there's no... That one doesn't go where it needed to go, does it? No. I have to go back to Barnacle Land. Anyway, there is now a rock bridge on the other side, but I've been over that rock bridge, and I know that there is no teleporter on it. Which is interesting, because each of these teleporters is supposed to have these seed things in them, and their seeds are in pairs, so where's the paired seed in the rock bridge? Excuse me. Unless they buried one in a capsule or something in the rock bridge. For security purposes, I suppose I could have. People can be pretty devious about security when they want to be, when they think they're under threat, and if you thought an alien race was coming to fight you, you'd probably try and think up some clever tricks to secure your stuff too. I gotta find the power cables for the battery in Hoonrath as well. Apparently. According to CW. Because the one cable that's there I can't interact with. Ah, sweet cherry vanilla Coke. Okay, run as fast as you can. I know I've been moving that twice so that if for some reason I have to come through the wall that it connects, but this time I'm just going to go straight through and hope I don't regret it later. Of course, there could be other places like that that are one-way teleports. I mean, this sphere looks exactly like the spheres that are being teleported. But there's no teleporter in it. This world reminds me a lot of the spire from Myst 4 Revelation. That age drove me nuts. It was excellently made. It drove me nuts. Spider chair, all of it. Figuring out how to make any of it work. Though the maglev transporter was awesome, and I did figure that out pretty quickly and easily. I'm just going to keep making comparisons to Myst. I mean, obviously it's made by the same people, it's the same style. It could almost be a spin-off in a way. Because, I mean, to some degree, the lore of Myst is that it does exist in our world. The dummy civilization is supposed to be the desert under, like, New Mexico. And you, the traveler, will find the book, the original study record, from teleported off of Earth. I just love the Myst Easter egg. That was awesome. I can't remember which way to go. Don't go to the first teleporter, go to the second teleporter. Right? Don't go to that one, go this way. Yes. Another sphere right there. Of course, there are different sizes. This one is a lot smaller than that one. And also they talk about how the spheres that took people from Earth seem to be saving people from, like, dire circumstances or whatnot. So if it does the same thing for the aliens, you know, teleporting a sphere from somewhere else that contains an individual on some stairs and then lodging that in a cliff is not really helping them, I don't think. Ah, damn. Ugh. Right. Well, I needed the exercise, I suppose. Well, that was a lot of running around for nothing. I'll learn eventually. I have to go all the way back to Hoonrath. My God. I kind of want to try activating one of these and then see if I can, like, jump out of the circle before it takes off, or if I'm frozen in place from the moment I pull the trigger. How far back can I be and still push the button? That far. Right to the edge of the circle. Come on, lock back on. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, nope, I'm frozen in place. Frozen in place! Oh, well. That was a dumb experiment. I think it was worth a shot. And then have a tater tot. Again, wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to wait for it to load. Okay, I won't do that again. I have to remember it's the one next to the tower. Which, of course, as soon as I got there, I realized. Run all the way back to Hoonrath. Yeah, that other world I just came from, it looks like it's supposed to be what's on the other side of the boundary wall here. Maybe it and this one exchanged. That would make a certain amount of sense, because this seems like these massive pillars of rock, and what looks like is outside the border wall in Varian looks like massive mountains. So they might have just straight up exchanged places. So logically speaking, if there are 4 worlds instead of 3, the third world is where Hunrath is, then somewhere on Earth is a giant sphere that's hidden, that contains, the purple rock and stuff. So that would be cool if they get to that point and it turns out in the game like there is a 4th world, and on the outside of the border wall you can see like desert, like town and shit. That would be interesting. I really hope A, either I don't have to use that communication box back there, or B, there's a very explanatory, understandable guide as to how to operate it. I don't know if I need to, because I think it's something left over from, was it Farley that was trying to learn to communicate with the barnacles through frequencies? So, I mean, that's like a frequency generator. It's communications something or other from that Soviet submarine. So, she probably had it here to experiment with them. Which I'd be fine with if it has no importance to the story whatsoever. I thought it was like a coded thing. I had to get a light screen or whatever, and then it would unlock the stairs. How pleased was I when I unlocked the stairs without it. Okay. Send me home! I should have got some cheese on these tater tots. They're good. Touchdown. Okay. And away we go. Want to go the one on the of the tower. Because the one journal I was reading yesterday was saying that from the outside, the spheres are invisible. They do the same thing to anything living that touches them on the outside that it does to me on the inside. It's an auto teleportation to the opposite side of the dome. So it could be anywhere on Earth. There could be a freeway going right through it, and no one would know. But the only way to find it would be to get to a 4th world that is a sphere that contains that purple stuff. I don't know if there are 4 worlds. But I'm sure I will find out. Grab. And beam! So I just teleported, what, 4 or 5 times just so I could put a bridge down because I'm an idiot? I literally went right past this one because I thought this one was the bad one. After I had just said, oh, it makes perfect sense. They put it right next to the tower like that. Derpa 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 derp. Okay. Now how far am I going to get before I hit another dead end? Don't hit a dead end. I don't want to. Voila! Bridge! Nice hole with nothing in it. Yeah, because see, look at these massive pillars of stone that are outside this. They are! Oh, I recognize the birds! They are! I'm right. Oh, okay, so this planet outside the dome is, I keep wanting to call them oysters. It's the barnacle world. The world outside the barnacles is the Varian world with all the trees. So excuse me. A crumb in my throat. The Mofang world where Hoonrath is residing, that would almost mean there has to be a fourth world, which would be Earth, which would have a sphere of Mofang in it. So there might be more teleporters. That would be awesome. It's funny, I was wandering around in the oyster... Oh, damn oyster. Branching paths. That's a path. That's a path. That's a path. Yeah, I kept looking outside the boundary wall in the Barnacle world and thinking, that looks really cool out there. That looks like a world I'd like to explore in a video game where it can't hurt me. The Varian look like they're a little higher technology species. Got bright LED lights and shit. Or something that approximates LEDs. And this is the boundary. Which I can't go through because I haven't disabled the red laser yet. Okay, so this is a dead end for now. The ambience is lovely. Again, it reminds me of an age from Myst 3. Alright, let's do this one now. Music! So they were saying something in one of the journals about an entire base being teleported. I'm guessing this is the base. And I thought they were worried that that Mofang or Varian was going to attack them, except that all 3 worlds I've been to so far have been secured with the red lasers to their boundary walls. So they were worried about some outside thing, I think. A 4th species? Well, technically the barnacles are the 4th species. Maybe a 5th species? Ah, great. It's another bridge that isn't there. Okay, well that pretty well decides what direction I have to go. This music's excellent. Interesting music. Okay, here's somewhere I can get into. This looks vaguely like Halo tech. Except this entire thing is hollow. Interesting, interesting. It definitely looks mechanical. That's a screen. I'm gonna touch it. Whoa! That's interesting. Controls about as easily as the one in the rail car. Stop. Stop. Now go down. A little to the left. Down. Got it! Blast. What the?
This be unexpected. Good. But happy. Good. Very good time to be come here now. I am not know who you are, but I could use help.
I hope I don't need to know those numbers.
Watch. I am trapped. Not can move. These beasts, called villains, they are much danger. Just look around. They live below water. And they are storing us for food. You will see as you go. Come. I cannot be here. Find a way to me. And I can figure this out.
I don't trust that. I've been catfished in these games before. It looks so cool. I wasn't expecting a video message. I heard blasts, so I was like, wait, what? What's going on behind me? So now I can go through the shield wall. If they live in water, why do they have so much technology above ground? We made it to an hour without the stream crashing. I hope it's broadcasting clean. Because he makes it sound like the Varian ended up being the enemies. And yet, if the Varian were the enemies, why were you... That's interesting. If the Varian were the enemies you were afraid were going to attack you, then why why the message about not panicking and checking in at the gate, unless obviously they could have fabricated an enemy and lured you here, the promise of safety, and now they're keeping you for food. I don't know. You know what I want to see outside this wall? I want to see giant flying purple fish. I'm going to go through the wall again. That looks excellent. No fish, though. Or the fish might be extinct. You never know. I'm like, did I just go back to the same ship thing? It looks very similar. Let's see. Oh no, numbers. So the only way to activate the bridges is to have the code. There's a teleporter over there. To something. The only...
Why? Are you waiting for some purpose? I'd prefer you hurry.
Okay. The only variant number I've really found so far that might fit on one of these is the number 15. So there's only 2 ways to go, and they're both bridges. That looks like a gun. I don't know. It's non-interactable, whatever they are. That one's on backwards. I could try 15. It's the only number I have. When I first looked over there and I saw the teleporter, it looked like a little person standing there, and I was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" I get my book. I know the number was 15. I know it looked like a 15. I don't suppose that'll unlock anything here, which would be handy dandy. Since that goes back to where I just came from, I think. I'm going to try it on this one. Okay. It's the only number I have. No, don't unlock. Don't unlock. Aha! Ha! Wait. That only created 1 block. I need more numbers? What is that? I need more numbers? Am I supposed to respond to the number you create with another number? Is that what that 6x6 thing was in the garage? Oh boy. Just let me write this one down. That's Boingo, Boingo, ding ding, 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 ding. Alright, so I put in 15 and I got that. What happens if I put 15 into this one? Stop unlocking the cursor. Ah! Stop unlocking the cursor! Or locking it. Whatever. Drag. Drag. Okay. Same thing. Okay. It's the same number. So that's the deal. I have to go find out what the answer, the next number is. So that creates 2 blocks per side, so I should only need one more number and it'll give me the full bridge. Okay, I need to go to the garage. Ramming speed. I'm guessing I will find the numbers for the tower in here somewhere. They're probably going to be in Varian, though. I have to translate them. Do you have any idea? At least it's not as complicated as having to learn Rivenese. And this time I should only have to teleport once. Once there and then once back. I'm assuming I'm right. You know, this game's like 3 or 4 years old, and Twitch says it's got like 20 viewers across the board on the topic. So, to my viewer, thank you for choosing me. Okay. The garage. Thought about world though, if this is the Mofang world with this town in it, actually know that the dome, the sphere is here because they've got those little red pillars out there, just outside the dome, those things, and I thought they were generating the wall, but they're not. But they are all around it. Hi, whale. I should name him Steve. Ooh. Keep forgetting I can't walk off cliffs. I like how it's not being drawn by a cable or anything. Didn't think I'd notice that, did ya? Power lines are really haphazard. Okay. So is that number on here? Ah! I was bloody reading that. Give it back. Five digits, single digit panels are also used. There's one. There's a similar pattern, but it's not the same one. Not to what I have written down. This is gonna be complicated. Which is probably not all that fun to watch. Because that equals 1. Do equals 2. And then that one I put in the machine, and the machine spat out 9. So that was do. Not extend. Ah, damn, that's the wrong thing. That went here and here, and that equaled 9. I already have 6, 3, 4, and 1. If I put 15 in the machine, what does it spit out? Didn't grab. I keep hitting left stick. Okay. 406. That might be useful. 15 equals 406. What does the number... Wait, what? It changed. It changed to the same one that they changed to. I'm confused. So 15 equals 406 equals whatever that is. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why does it change to that? Do I need to combine the numbers 406? Well, 0 is blank, so what's 6? No, that wouldn't do. I've already got 6. I think I'm missing something really simple here. I try translating some of these and trying to figure out what they are. What's after 9? That's 1, 2, 3. That was the... It's the bottom top square thing that stays in. And we have do, and that's one runs off, double run off, and then the connections. And then the last one is super complicated. Dash line. The first 6 numbers of the book, or the worksheet. I don't know anything about these kind of games. You end up needing a bunch of this information later. Those two connect. That equals I to K. The hard part's making sure you draw the weird digits correctly. Because I've had that problem in Myst before, where you think you... Oh, that's a double dash. Connect. You can almost play like diagonal connect 4 with this stuff. Anyway, Myst 3, there is a thing right at the end of the game where you have to use these weird semicircles that are a language to write... Okay, that's the same double dash. To write a message in their weird semicircle language, which was all about the balance of nature and stuff like that. And I handwrote it the first time I did it, and trying to show exactly which part of which circle intersected where and how, to know the double dash, was really difficult when you were just hand drawing them. And then a half box, a line, and a dash. And then the last one. I got to the point where I had screenshotted versions of the completed semicircles saved on my system. So when I got to that puzzle, I would look up the screenshot in order to pass that part. It has a double dash on it. And those 3, it looks like a baseball diamond, and this dude. Okay, it's all 9 rest of the numbers. Now I gotta put them into this thing. It's gonna take longer to do this than it did. I need to separate that. That's why they were drawn in squares, and they're... Oh, I've got 21 views now. Hello to whoever was my 21st viewer on my channel. Probably took one look and decided this was not his cup of tea either. So, up. Oh, it auto stops moving the thing if you don't change any of the settings. Send. 18. That's interesting. The patterns for their numbers make very, very little sense. That one. And then this one's the double dash. Off the screen. Attach these two. 100. Line. 3/4 box. Box lid. And a dash. 645. It makes no sense. How would any human learn Varian numbers. I suppose our numbers, if you were looking at anything other than dashes or dots, would be nonsensical, but yes, to me, their visual representation of numbers is a very alien language. Hardy, hard, hardy, har, har. Der. What's harder? Where am I? Dash. And that's it. Send. 5. I haven't seen Varian numbers written anywhere else in the game other than that 15 in the Welcome Center / Community Center / Farley's house. I also love how this thing is made of spare parts. That one. Grab. Drag. Grab. Drag. 8. I'm going to be really annoyed if none of this is useful. Alright, complicated ones. Gotta do double dash. And then a zigzag. Double dash zigzag is 13. Lucky number 13. Supposed to be able to touch that and get it to disengage. Thank you. Double dash. Oh, actually, I needed the other one to disengage. Double dash. Line. Heart triangle. And double dash. 46. Occurs to me, I probably don't have to clear that every time I do this. But it might help. Oh boy. Dum. Dash. Dash. Line. And now I'll draw the Big Dipper upside down. Big Dipper upside down. Send. 158. That leaves one left. One left. Dash. Line. Dash. Dash. Line. Ah, grab it. Dash. Dash. And now for the baseball diamond. With the dude. Come here. Okay. Baseball diamond with the dude. Send. 1,000. Okay, nowhere in this did it turn into 406. What if I just put in the thing that it turned into? When I put in 406. Is it going to turn into 406? Because it said it was self-correcting. Those two go off, and then you draw the Big Dipper upside down. 406. Only thing I can think of is 406 is 3 digits. And one of the doors into the tower was 3 digits. So the only other thing I can think to do with it is to go there, and maybe there's another number in there. I mean, I can try it. Because I don't think there was anything on that worksheet that helped. But I do know that what it said was that if you make an error, it self-corrects. So it self-corrects the image that I type in that looks like 15. It corrects that into 406. But whatever the pattern was for that looked like 15 was also enough to unlock half the bridges. It seems significant, but appearances can be deceiving. I am more than aware of that. We made it almost to an hour and a half without my stream managing to die. I'm happy about that. Alright, the door on this side is the 6-digit lock. I need to get to the other side. I'm just hoping that none of the codes are in some obscure place like that one communicator that I accidentally destroyed near the beginning of the game, or in the notebook about what the various aliens actually are. Four. 6. Yes. I'm writing that down. Okay. This must be the mayor's office. Mayor's house. Yep. Vote for Yosef. Look at the porthole I was looking through earlier. You can stop running around. I want to look. So there's an... Oh, hello. It's got a model plane. I still have to get under the tree. This is an elevator. That looks like it probably goes under the tree. Don't do that yet. There's things I must explore. Oh good, a little light reading. Mr. Mayor, at your behest, here is the information pertaining to the Bleeder, its history, and some of the engineering behind it. The Bleeder project was designed and built at the request of Mayor Sims. You're playing Sims too? To collect and dissipate the ever-increasing power in the entire ecosystem. That's interesting. Mayor Sims was reluctant to allow the system to come to fruition, as he and others had become suspicious of Mayor Farley's death. He believed that without knowing more precisely what would happen in the cell wall at fruition, it was ill-advised to allow it to possibly open, thus allowing what might be outside in, and what might be inside out. Interesting. The system has the capacity to throttle all 4 connected worlds. I was right! There are 4 of them! The idea, as you are well aware, is to suppress the ecosystem power and thus inhibit full maturity of the trees. It was postulated, and since it became apparent, that this suppression will keep whatever unknown maturity process from happening and grant us direct control over tree fruition. Okay, so the giant battery thing that CW wants me to connect is the bleeder. So he wants me to plug it into the tree, and that will, yeah, think of the word. Cell wall to weak antenna is. It's sucking power off of the cell wall. The rate of dissipation is sensed and regulated automatically. The power is collected through Villian engineered extruded cables that attach directly to the dome membrane. When the maximum power level is exceeded, the dissipation phase is triggered, creating an electrical charge followed by a discharge into the water. Through electrolysis, an amount of hydrogen and oxygen is generated. We capture some of these elements for our own use, but the great majority is released into our atmosphere. This gassing might be a cause for concern, were it not for the ecosystem's ability to filter and maintain our atmosphere at near ideal levels. Excess R, H, and O content and pressure generated by the process is rebalanced quickly by the membrane. And as you know, we discourage swimming when the bleeder is operational. CW designed this. So they were siphoning some kind of electrical power out of the tree to keep it from maturing. And literally siphoning it off into the cell wall itself, which apparently was creating hydrogen. I like how it'll dissipate into our atmosphere. It'll be fine. Hydrogen is highly explosive. No big deal. Electricity and hydrogen. Nothing bad's ever happened to hydrogen around sparks. I thought there was another page down there. Oh, mares. Luther, Roscoe, Carl, Hunrath. I like how their dating is before Hunrath and after Hunrath. John Farley, Benjamin Sims, Caroline Farley, and Joseph Peter Janssen. These dates are interesting, though. They can't be years. They have to be like days. Because Carl Hunrath was 0 to 10,220. That has to be days. So actually counting the days they've been stuck in here. Let me check right quick. Roughly speaking. I suppose it could be days, because it doesn't appear to have a day-night cycle. Or maybe year cycle. 365, 10,220. I did that backwards. Hold on. Yeah, that's 28 years. 28 years. Farley didn't get very far. He went from 10 to... Joseph Vermeer! Can I just unlock this? Oh. Awesome. Getting doors unlocked. Interesting. He's got interesting flags. That one's the Japanese flag. Obviously the American flag. I can't tell whose flag that is. Warning! Don't touch the soccer balls. Again. Iowa license plate. Like there's a doorstop. Mayor. May all your doors stay open. Somebody gave him a doorstop as a gift. Why is West an O? That's weird. It's another compass, but this one actually appears to work. Well, it spins. Florida. Is it a compass that tells you which way Florida is? Might tell you which way Earth is. Oh, that dude's horny. Interesting, if you touch that, it changes. Read that. Wow award for community something. Well, this is an interesting little facade, given that they don't have cameras or anything. I was right, the tower is an old passenger rail car. A commuter rail train. Alright, we're going to do some more reading and hopefully the stream... Oh dear, stream won't die. Oh my goodness. Special Council Session 2. Discussed final approval of Farley's plan with regard to the imminent attack. The full council vote was unanimous. You had a council? And I gave my final approval. Preparations update. Farley says the tunneling is almost complete. That informs... Tam informs us that the villains just completed their construction and have started testing. Special Council Session 12. No one attended. I will inquire as to reason for their absence. Did you remember to tell them there was a council meeting? It appears that the council members feel like we're having too many meetings since the plan has been approved. Perhaps we can reduce our meetings to every 2 days for now. While I was asking Cecil about his absence, I also inquired about securing the tower area. Special Council Session 13. Cecil will provide a new key code for the tower lock in the next few days. Cecil was concerned about any survivors not having access. So it was decided that we would conceal the code in Farley's house, which is where I found it, and give the residents the location as they were being chambered. I also had him change the upper tower access code. Fantastic. A clue placed under the direction of our first mayor. First mayor. Under the first mayor. Unless it's something on his grave. First mayor. Roughly 500 before Hunrath to 3 days before Hunrath. So there's a gap, and then Carl Hunrath was, I guess, elected or whatever, and they named the town after him. First mayor, Luther Roscoe. I should write that down too. Luther Roscoe. That later. No drawers or anything on his desk. I have decided to bring some of the more important mayor's logs with me for chambering, specifically the initial Hunrath log, and then the logs that document the history of our conflict with the Mofang. So it's the Mofang that they were worried about, specifically. I would think we would have an extra chamber available for historical documents. Special Council 14. Only Tam attended. He informed me that because of the dire circumstances, the others were either extremely busy or not inclined to have long discussions about the situation. I told him I would suspend the regular special council sessions, and he would simply meet as the need arose. I paid a visit to Farley today and asked her to check on the availability of a chamber for the documents. Spent the last few days collecting documents. I've divided them into two categories, chambered and vaulted. The vaulted are less important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. They can be moved into Farley's vault area. The vaulted category will also include any books that we've managed to collect through the years. Farley's vault. Interesting. I thought I already went there. With less than a week remaining before Chamber begins, the population is tense. We've had several town hall meetings to try to answer any questions, but the realities of the current situation make it difficult to assuage fears. Farley's informed me that there is no one final confirmation from Shavar. Farley doesn't hear from her by the end of the day, then there's no turning back. There is an odd justice to Farley's plan in that whatever the Mofang bastards sent to kill us will be returned back to them. Lovely. Special Council 15. A special meeting was called to go over the plans for the final time. Farley had several instruction sheets to distribute. The Mofang weapon illustration, a list of all souls that will be used as a basis for the chambering manifest, and a thorough summary of the battle plans. These will be distributed as necessary. No word from Shavar. Farley tells me there will be at least one chamber available for historic documents. Any other extra chambers will be loaded with emergency provisions and medications in case either Hunrath or Murray are completely destroyed. No word from Shavar. No word from Shavar. Death is on our doorstep. Curse the Mofang devils to hell. I am leaving to be chambered. This journal will remain here to inform any future souls of what our last days were like. Chambered. So they evacuated somewhere to a chamber. And the mayor is telling me that he heard and thinks he's going to be eaten. It's interesting. Okay, so does this go up? No. Does this go down? No. I need more numbers. I need more numbers. And I need to get under this tree. I wonder if CW has anything useful to say. I was hoping to find another number in there that I could take back to the bridges, but there wasn't any numbers in there. Okay, I take that back. There was something about a code under the first mayor. So I'll go up to the graveyard in a second. I'm going to come over here and see what CW is up to. CW! CW! I'm trying. You're not very forthcoming with clues. And I still need a 6-digit number to get in on the other side. Ooh. I swear those rocks just... Yeah, they are. They're kind of materializing out of the ground. So now it's literally a game of numbers. Wander around, try and find the numbers. Because I need a number to cross the bridge. I need a number to get into the other side of the tower. And apparently I gotta do something to activate the elevator inside the tower so I can go down into the rest of the mayor's thing. What was the guy's name? First Mayor Luther Roscoe. Luther Roscoe. This thing is covered up. So there's I saw this before and wondered why. I can't interact with it though. Something under First Mayor. I can only figure it's his dates. 503. I have 3. I could go and look and see if I can get 500. I mean, that's not his dates. That's just when he was in office. I haven't seen any tools or items I can pick up in the entire map that I could use to pull those boards off. Oh, Luther Roscoe. Okay, let's go and see what I get from 503. Wasn't anything else in here? Nothing except 15. Where are the communications one? Species descriptions. Language is unpronounceable by humans. Been able to learn almost every human language represented in Hunrath, enough to provide functional rudimentary communication. Minimal body hair, raised dorsal protrusions. Constitution is somewhat frail. Ample cranial space to account for a substantial brain, and their intelligence is impressive as evidenced by their advanced technology. Awry. After a certain level of maturity and health, the tree of the passing open into space passage allowed contact with 2 additional species. First contact was the Awry. First contact revealed the Awry to be large beetle-like insects. Unable to communicate with them in any way, but they appeared to have some rudimentary level of intelligence. The journey to Kaptar named both the New World and the inhabitants. The Awry have 3 distinct variants, become referred to as barnacle, beetle, and polyarch. So those flying lightning bug crab things are awry? Their morphology is dramatically different from human. Their internal systems are supported by similar atmospheric stuff. Barnacle stage, the Awry are completely immobile. Awry stay in this egg-like development state seemingly indefinitely. In order to hatch, they must be in proximity of a polyarch and fertilized by the beetles of a certain stage of maturity. The beetles are the eyes and ears, hands and feet. With only a minimal nervous system of their own, they are essentially the sensory extensions of the immobile polyarchs. So that is what those things are, because there's one on the roof of the house. Alright, polyarchs are the intelligence and consciousness of the species. Farley began expanding the last months of time in close proximity to deeper communication. Began with a room nearby. Farley was the first to communicate non-verbally and learn much about the species, including some historical information. The species survived in their world while several other sentient species came and went, along with them an ancient species who formed a deeper relationship with the Awry, carving temples and dwellings for them in the rocks. And later, a more recent species that took over much of their homeworld. This later species was especially adept at mechanical construction, using it mostly to capture and process large flying creatures, using the beetles as bait. This large flying purple fish. Feline were discovered, had been communicating with the Rye for many years. Their ambassador seeds became part of the large community very shortly after that. With a large and imposing frame, a form of communication based on complex multi-voice, low-frequency rumble, the initial introductions were intimidating. After several attempts, Vidal was able to begin some rudimentary communication and began visiting the Villain in Marais on a regular basis. She discovered a complex and amazing society that was able to use their technology in unexpected ways. Had the ability to quickly transform their world using extruded structures based on some form of complex miniature substrate material. Ah! Wrong stick! Unlike other worlds, the Villain sphere is scooped out of a Villain resettlement group that was preparing to set off into space to find a new homeworld. This was their way of life, to put themselves into stasis and scatter themselves through the stars. As mentioned previously, their appearance is imposing, standing about 9 feet tall with a distinct reptilian resemblance, 6 limbs, 2 muscular legs and arms, and a smaller set. Every aspect of their technology with their vocalizations, but over the years they have created control panels based on their number system that allow other species to access the elements of the technology. It looks like a troll that somebody much smaller is hugging from behind. That is all of the book. There's nothing additional in there. Sea formation stuff. Yeah, I read that already. 15. That was the sign-in thing. Emptied and filled 12,000, 13,000, 15,000. Circumstance under which you were taken. I don't think any of the 4 people in here was the first mirror. I don't like the noises those things make in the slightest. There are a lot of books left behind in here. I thought this was supposed to be Farley's vault, but I mean it's pretty easy to find and get into. There are a lot of books in here. They're all inaccessible, but they're here. The light is blinding. Okay. I go to the garage and I'll look at 503. Because that's much of what I've got left. Copel first time playing. Yes, much so. Well, I mean, technically I played it yesterday, but yes. And I am not looking up anything, so I'm probably doing a lot of running in circles. But that's how I played the old Myst games. That's how I'm going to play this game, trying to figure out what I'm... And right now I need numbers. I need numbers. 500. Interesting. So that's dash, dash. And that's all through and then line, line. That's 500. Whoops. Not 5,000, it's 500. Do I have 3? I have 3 already. So it's 503, just out of curiosity. Ha! That looks interesting. It's like interlocking something or other. Slight a number would go that adding 3 is pretty much the same shape. What was that? I heard something. Anyway. I am unsure. I need a number for the bridge. I have lots of numbers, but I don't know that any of them are going to open the bridge. So I put 15 in, and 15 is 406, but it did unlock the bridge, and it's self-corrected. This also equals 406. 406 corrected. Made it to 2 hours without the stream dying. Woohoo! Whale sale, only 15 cents. Moolah Cola, 5 cents. Make some Moolah Cola, please. So, I'm going to go back to the lane. And I'm going to try some of these numbers and see if they do anything to the bridges. Because I am not sure right now where else to look for numbers. I thought there was going to be numbers in the mayor's office. And the mayor let me down. Why is it up there to begin with? Which way did I come from? Where did it come from? Where did I go? Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I mean 6 of 1. Does not seem like a very organized storage area. Convenient location for the tools in the garage, though. Have them all right there, right next to the scrap and stuff you're going to be taking apart. I forgot that this existed. I was just trying to get around it, and I could not figure out for the life of me why I couldn't figure out where connections were. It's because I'd missed a path, and I totally forgot there was anything over here. It was slightly disorienting. It's that moment right as you hit it. When you're looking right through it. And shit moves weird because it's opposites. Opposite sides of the map. Okay, we'll go back to Villain and we're going to play with some numbers. I don't know if it's going to help. I haven't seen any numbers else other than something about under the mayor. So, but I can't pick up tools or anything in the game to pry off the boards to see what's under them. Seems like Twitch is working out with us tonight. If the stream does die, I will try and start it back up as quickly as possible. I have good net, so if it dies, it's on Twitch's side. Funny thing about me being, first time playing is that I've had this game on my console for about 4 years. I've had it ever since it came out, and I loved the original games that the team did, the Myst Series. And yet, I just left this to languish. And now that I'm playing it, I'm loving it. Okay, what can I do with you? What can I put into you? I'll try 500 or 503? I suppose it could have been 5,003. I don't think so, though. And you're supposed to disable when I touch you. How do I clear you? What? Am I doing something right on accident? Or do I just need to keep making up numbers and these things will activate? Oops. What is happening right now? Well, that took one off. What is happening? And now put it back. I'm so confused. Oh, you could almost, you could very easily accidentally create a symbol on this. You don't want to. Whoa! Okay. Something entirely different than a code combination is going on here. It's like I'm adjusting power levels or something. What? They moved the bridge piece? What am I doing? Nothing. But it didn't break anything. Disengage! Disengage! Thank you. Okay, I can't make that one disengage. Okay. So we're back to 1, basically. $645. 158. Want to do 100? No. I'm going to do 645. 503. Disengage! That doesn't work either. I need that one for 500. I need that one for 500. But I don't need you. I suppose I could use you for 503. That's 503. It's still 2 pieces missing. Is it like a value? If it's greater than 503, then the next number I have is 645. $645. But I need this to disconnect. Oh, finally. Come on, there's got to be a spot where you will disconnect. Thank you. Bloody hell, these things are hard to work with. 645, 645. I need that line. I don't need this one. These. Disconnect. Disconnect. Thank you. And this one. So I need these two, but I don't need that one. That goes there. Come on. How do I get you to disconnect? Oh my god, finally. Bloody hell. Oh, and I still need it. Oh, for crap's sake. That one went easy. That is showing that and that. And that. That's supposed to be 645. I don't understand. This seem like numbers. It seems like patterns. Like you need the right pattern. And if you can conjure the right pattern, the bridge will connect. The 406 has nothing to do with this. Wish there was a way to clear these. It changed. changed the code I had on the board. That's not what I put in. Very confusing. That's 1,000. Where's my cursor? Wait, did that do it? No, it didn't. There's still one missing at the end. So 1,000 will almost get you there. These things make excellent noises. They produce more parts of the bridge too. Because this was already here. But it added this reinforcing stuff. Hey! Hey, I got a bridge on this side. Okay. It's just a pattern. It's just connect 4 until you get the right pattern. I don't care. I'm writing that down because that worked. Do 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 do. And we did a little ziggy zagger. Went to that, to that, to that, to that, to that, to that. This one's got double strokes. That one's got double strokes and a line. I don't care why it works. That it works. So if I copy that, oh look, I'm actually pretty close to that same pattern on this side. I'll be damned. So if I get rid of you, then connect these. I can't disconnect it again. I don't know, it might still work. It still works. Okay. So it's some kind of pattern. It's not actually a number. I mean, I could go and put that into the number generator back in the gas station. Maybe it is a number. Maybe it is a number that I need somewhere else. Except I put a different number in this side than I did the other side, which means it's a pattern and not a number. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this just goes back where I came from. Yes, it does. And I'm pretty sure that's, as a number goes, it's still the wrong number because the bridge is incomplete, technically. Because, I mean, look at how complete these two panels are. These are solid panels, and this stuff is like compressed matter just pulled out of the air. And this one's like half and half. So if you got the right number, it would create a solid structure all the way across. But I don't care. I can walk on it. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. Oh, shite. There's two of them. I got a 50-50 shot with these ones. Hold on a second. Work sheet numbers. Put a big old separation on that. A big old separation on that. And on that. Put all my thoughts together. Alright, let's see where this bugger goes. Beam us up. I'm pushing the button. Fire. Go. Avante. Launch. One of these is going to lead to the fourth world. One of them has to. Not necessarily these two, but one of the teleporters somewhere has to. As I was vindicated, there are 4 worlds. So there's one chunk of Mofang that's on Earth. What? That's not what I was expecting. I just teleported a bunch of junk out of this location. Okay. Well, at least, Steve the Whale's here somewhere. Where's Steve? Steve! Steve the Whale's here. You know what's funny? I call him Steve, and now I'm thinking Gary's a better name for him, but I call him Steve, so it's going to be Steve. Steve the Iron Whale. I can only assume that the whale came from the barnacle world. Arai, I think is what they're called. The whale came from the Arai world, because whatever the last sentient creatures were there that were mechanically inclined, like to hunt, or rather fish for giant flying purple fish, which appear to be extinct based on my explorations and the lack of flying fish in the sky when you're in the correct Arai world. It's interesting. These transporters must actually be made by the Varian, because they're not made out of spare parts like the other ones are. They're made out of proper materials, and the other ones are like cheap copies of them. I've officially run out of tater tots. Sad, sad day. I get a lot of tater tots on the eastern side of the country. Once again, I'm immobile. I drive a truck for a living, and I'm running off a hotspot tonight, broadcasting from Springfield, Missouri. And so far, Twitch is being much nicer to me tonight. 140 minutes without it failing.
Don't panic. This is the...
Don't panic. Don't forget your towel. And if you forgot your towel, then you have my permission to panic. Look, they've got bits of tree on them and everything. That's not helpful. Why is this why? It's just a pile of junk. It just teleported a pile of junk here. What is this one gonna do? Oh, it's gonna take this entire place, including the pile of junk. Oh boy. I have a very distinct feeling that wherever this dome goes, this sphere goes, I don't want a pile of junk going with me. I'm gonna want the other teleporter. I think so. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get it. I can't get out. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go and get the other teleporter because I don't think I want to bring a pile of junk with me. I'm guessing there's a very good reason to have a teleporter that goes straight back to the Hunwraith. I'm slowly starting to remember the names of things. You see a lot of scenery by continuously having to run back and forth across each of the worlds.
Don't panic.
I just wanted to pause long enough for her to finish that thought. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Panicking comes later. I can honestly say I did not in the slightest expect that that thing was going to lead to a pile of junk. But then again, why has it got a paired seed just in a pile of junk? That's a weird place to leave a seed. We've made it up to about yesterday's max. I got about 2.5 hours yesterday in one shot before it died. So we're at about the same time now. So far, so good. Alright, let's go get my pile of junk. Or unget my pile of junk, as the case may be. I want the teleporter, not the pile of junk. I've been running so much in this game, I need an extra faster runner mode. I mean, this is a lot faster than walking, but now that I've been running all the time, it doesn't feel like running anymore. My avatar takes short steps. Jogging, not running. Of course, if you're running around this much, you'd prefer to be in shape and jogging. Hi, Steve. Okay. Because it seems to me that there would be a very good reason why one teleporter would be capable of teleporting another teleporter. Do 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 do. Okay. So now I want to try this one. Because see, that's going to bring this teleporter in its sphere. Why is this sphere so big? It's a huge sphere. Where are we going to go? Let's find out. Nobody knows. Please go somewhere cool. Please go somewhere cool. I haven't even seen the tree in that sphere yet, the Varian sphere yet. I've seen it on Arai, and obviously in Hunwraith. Here we go. Huh. Interesting. It's the same place. It's the same place. Interesting. So now that entire pile of junk is there, but that entire pile of junk had nothing useful in it. So what happens when I go back at the smaller one? Obviously the dome will be gone because I teleported the entire dome. So there must be something on the other side of it that I can now access. Indeed there is. And also some piles of junk. Okay. This looks like an elevator. Very interesting noise, man. It makes a lot of noise. It's another sphere there. I keep interchanging the names domes and spheres. It's very pretty. What? Did I walk past it? I just went the wrong way because I'm an idiot. Okay, interesting. So there's another bridge there that's disconnected. There's a bridge here that's disconnected. Seems like something. Ooh! Okay, there's a lot of teleportation things going on. So this one appears to only do 360s. Interesting. So this bridge goes up there. And this bridge will go over there. Those are all spheres! Oh boy, we're going to be doing a lot of time in loading screens. Fuck it, do the big one first.